Hey world. Today I'm going to speak something very interesting and very simple if you can just understand. And one of the reasons where I have seen a lot of relationships go haywire and they really struggle big time. Uh, I recently happened to meet one couple who's getting married and little issues here and there for everybody also happens and there were issues with everybody and again I also happened to meet somebody uh, students in the Kingdom College where one of them was struggling with the friends they have and a little actually they're very sad. They were so sad, spoke with them, understood a lot of things, and after listening to the whole thing, after understanding what is happening around, I shared my understanding about things, and this is what I spoke with them. And I think it made a lot of sense to me also. And I think that's how it should be also, and that's how it has always been. Just that we do not know. There are some. It's something like the beauty of mathematics is if you know the formula, no, you just get it right. Like that, there are some simple formulas of relationships also. If you do it properly, you always get it right. Um, because relationships are something more on emotions and not on logic. I won't say 100% foolproof formula, but I will say the percentage will be like 8 out of 10. So 8 out of 10 times you can actually get it right if you get this formula very simply right. And the formula which I shared with both of them, both the times I had this meeting with two different people, I simply shared the formula. And a very simple formula. It's not that I did not know it, but it was something which I could put into words, so it became simpler. I always knew it. I always done it also like that. So I have seen tremendous amount of happiness in my relationships, but I was not able to word it. And as I was talking to these people in these two meetings, I was able to coin these terms and I was able to put it the whole formula into words. And it's just two words. That's it. And these two words gave a lot of clarity to me. And I realize, and all of you also will agree that most of the issues in relationships are born out of expectations. And this was the same here also, that each one of them were expecting from other person a lot of things and they were not able to fulfill the entire thing. And when people say, don't you think I can expect this much from this relationship? And I really feel, yeah, of course, you expect a few things from everybody, and nothing wrong with the expectation. But I think there is a small twist which I want to give it to the entire thing. A simple formula which I have coined in last couple of weeks is this only: without contribution, you should not have expectations. That's plain simple. If in the relationship between two of you, if you have not done enough contributions, then I think you do not have enough rights on expectations. Um, Stephen Covey, the management guru, in his book, somewhere I think he writes something called emotional bank account, where he says that our emotions are like bank account. So relationships are like bank accounts. So you deposit emotions, you deposit. It can be emotional help, it can be mental help to the other person, it can be a physical help, it can be some kind of help keeps happening. Sometimes it is monetary, sometimes it is social help, some kind of. So you keep by doing all these gestures, all these actions, all this क्या बोलते हैं, these things which you do to other person, by these small contributions actually you build up an emotional bank account so that as and when required you can withdraw from it. That's what basically is expectation. For example, I open a bank account and then I keep depositing money so that whenever I need some kind of help I will withdraw from that. So I think I have a right to have expectation from that account. I have deposited so much, so I'm right now withdrawing something because I need right now. It's going to be of immense help to me, and I think bank will not refuse to give it to you. Now, when you don't contribute in a relationship or don't keep contributing regularly, it just only see what I have expectations withdraws. So when I expect something from you, I'm basically withdrawing the deposits of emotional, mental, whichever way I have done contributions in your life. I'm actually withdrawing. Now, this debit credit accounts, because we do not know how to manage and how to maintain in our own relationships, we sometimes don't understand we are overdrawing the whole thing. So this overdrawing to a large, to some extent, other person says koi baat nahi, no problem, koi baat nahi, no problem. But at one time, the other person from whom we are drawing so much, overdrawing so much, is actually nil. This account is nil, but still they are giving the credit to you, giving the credit to you. In fact, it's become the other way. Now they are actually contributing more. So the more and more you withdraw, that is what you use the word. You're taking me for granted. You're taking me for granted, which means I think the overdraft facility is being overdrawn now, and there is absolutely starvation happening to the other person. And if you still expect there's going to be chaos in the relationship, misunderstanding in the relationship, the blame game will start, the complaining will start, everything will start. So what do I do? A new relationship starts. More than expecting from other, I think you should be actually asking. I remember somebody asking me a long time back, I'm going to meet a girl for my alliance. So what is it I should look for? What should I expect? Should I expect from the girl and his family? I said, why don't you keep it other way? When you go and meet the girl, ask her, what is that you expect from me and my family? I think that's a better way of starting a communication. So she will be relieved, because she also will be thinking, now I don't know what all he will be expecting, his family will be expecting. The moment you say, okay, what is it that you expect from me and my family in this relationship that are going to continue? And I think for her, it's going to be like, wow, and you have actually contributed. So more and more you start contributing in a relationship, and do this as a, like how every week or every day or every month we'll keep depositing some money in the account, some small money, small money. Over a period of time, it becomes a big large chunk of money to be withdrawn. Like that in emotional bank accounts of relationship also, if we can keep contributing irrespective of, I think then withdrawals at periodical times should not be an issue for this. This is not something which is very foolproof, because that part I may discuss maybe tomorrow. I'll talk, maybe not tomorrow, Monday I'll talk about it to you, the negative side of the entire thing, or the ironical side of the entire thing. It's not completely a foolproof formula. There is that 1%, 2% of things which actually doesn't work in this. But I think if no contributions, you don't have right to expectation is the formula. The more you contribute, the more you will have the right to expect. So you can withdraw from the relationship. I think that will really help the relationship. And focusing only on expectations and forgetting the contributions, you're going to only hurt the relationship. So please, any ways of contribution, any way of contribution. It can be physical, mental, emotional, intellectual, spiritual, social, financial, whichever way it is made. But if you do not have done enough contributions, I don't think you and me have a right on the expectations. That believe that we will contribute a lot more to the relationship than we expect to make it a healthy relationship. Let's start this beautiful day with this today's 9 minutes motivation that is sponsored by Kingdom College, inspired by my understanding of what life. I am Deepak and my life is beautiful. Stay on top of it because I work as worship. Here we go together. Hmm. So guys, go get set and grow.